What are we making?
We are making Chaie tea,
Persian tea.
And it has cardamom in it. And then when we boil the water, we add the tea and then with the cardamom in it and steam it. So cardamom is hell in Persian and steam means damp.
So we're making something with hell in it and it's damp.
It's damp, yes.
Let's get started. What you need to do is boil some water. An electric kettle is nice because you can keep the water warm. You don't have to keep reboiling it, because what you're going to do is you're going to add water to the teapot that's going to have the tea for damming, for brewing. And then you're going to need hot water for actually pouring into the teacup. So recommend an electric kettle if you have one. So, Yes. Okay, so we filled our water kettle with water. We filled it up all the way, almost all the way, but I guess the more guests you have, the more water you boil. And then we actually asked my cousin for her tips on Persian tea, because she loves Persian tea. And this is her favorite tea, amber tea, and it smells so good.
All of us, we love it.
You all love it. It smells so good. And I don't even know what's so special about it, because it's literally just Earl Grey tea, but it smells amazing. So you want to brew the tea. You don't need something that actually has this inside, do you? You can just put the loose leaves in here. But when you
pour it, you have to have something and not to get the leaves in your tea.
When you pour your cup. So whether you have a strainer in the teapot or you use a strainer at the end, you just want something to gather the tea leaves so you don't get tea leaves in your cup of tea. So we have a teapot that's like this, that has the little strainer inside, and we use for 1 tablespoon for how many people?
It depends how dark a tea you want to drink. So
maybe 1 tablespoon for 4, up to 4 people. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the tea.
I think some people like it darker and some people, I usually like it lighter.
Yeah. So we added 1 tablespoon of the Persian tea, and then the cardamom. How many would you put, maybe?
1 or 2.
1 or 2. And don't you like pierce it or break it?
No, just heat maybe breaks it itself. I don't do it. I don't know.
So good. I love the smell of cardamom. Let's put 2, because I like cardamom. Do people ever put rose petals?
Yeah, some people put saffron in it. Some people put rose water in it.
Rose water or rose petals? Either one.
But if you have the petal, you put that. Otherwise, just the rose water.
Yeah. So maybe a dash of rose water?
Yeah, I personally
don't like it. I don't mind like maybe a couple rose petals. I've had tea, I think, that has had that, and it was nice. Our water came to a boil. So we're gonna add it to our teapot. Tell me when to stop, Mom.
Okay.
This is the part I never know how much water to add.
I think this is good enough for the 2 of us.
Yeah, but the more water you add, the lighter it'll be.
Yes.
Right?
So you have to let it sit there and brew a little bit.
Yeah. So you're going to put the lid on, and then you're going to put a tea cozy. This is from London. It's actually from my cousin, the one I called about her favorite tea. So anyway, get a tea cozy. You put it over, and you let the tea brew for 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10
5 minutes. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah.
If I'm in a hurry to drink a tea, I just do it in like a few
10 minutes. Yeah. So let it sit for 10 minutes before serving.
And you're going to serve the tea in these glasses, the Persian glasses, I guess.
Yeah. Persians drink tea in these little teacups, not a big mug.
Some of them are smaller too. In the coffee shop, old coffee shops of Iran. Whenever you travel, there are places you're going to have tea. The cups are so tiny and very, it's very interesting cups.
Yeah, tea is such a big part of Persian culture. My husband, who's not Iranian, The only sentence he really knows in Persian is "Yek livan chaie michai," which means "Would you like a cup of tea?"
Yes.
Because anytime you go to someone's house, they serve you tea. I've never been to Iran, but I've been to Turkey. And even in Turkey, you go into shops and they would ask us if we wanted tea, even at shops. So it's such a, our dog, it's such a large part of the culture there.
Yes.
So with a cup of Persian tea, you usually have sugar cubes or rock candy. Another common thing are dates.
Yes. They love khorma.
Khorma. And then we actually have also some homemade nuna nohochi, which are Persian chickpea cookies. We will have to post that recipe. But these are, so net Persian tea is served with something sweet because it's actually quite bitter.
Yeah. And they have this sugar cube and they put it under the, I think they're put it in their mouth in the corner and just drink the water and let it slowly melt.
Rock candies. We were in the Persian store and I saw these little cardamom rock candies that looked really good. Cardamom saffron, I think they were. They looked really delicious. So that's the common.
You're talking about nabat.
It was a nabat.
So this one I'm talking about is qand.
No, I know. Qand is like sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar cubes.
Sugar cubes.
Yeah. We've waited about 10 minutes, and so I'm going to take a look at the tea.
The color is darkened.
You can see it's darkened. Yeah. And so the way you pour Persian tea is you don't pour a full glass of this, which people have done who've come to my house thinking that's how you drink Persian tea. So how much do you normally pour in? About a quarter of the way?
It depends on how dark you want it. I want it very light.
To there?
Yeah. Or maybe a little bit more for those who like to have it darker.
Yeah. I'd say depending on how dark it is, a quarter to halfway. And then what you do is
add the water.
You've kept the water warm, which is why an electric tea kettle's helpful. You just top it off with water for the remaining bit.
This is kind of a medium color.
Yeah. You can make it darker if you want it more caffeinated or lighter. Because Persians drink tea morning, afternoon, evening. I mean, even after dinner, they'll drink it. So
they have it for breakfast,
So
it's if you don't relaxing, I guess.
So if you don't want it to have a lot of caffeine, you can make it very light. Yeah. And if you don't have a teapot that already has something to hold the tea leaves, then what you want to do is when you pour the tea, you need a little strainer. So you just put it on the cup and you pour the tea and it'll catch the leaves for you. Otherwise, you'll have leaves in your tea and nobody wants to drink the leaves. So here's our tea.
That was funny.
Enjoy. Let us know what your thoughts are on Persian tea. We have to make chai sometime too. My aunt who lived in India, she makes a really good cup of chai. Chai or chai? Cheers.
Cheers.
We're gonna make something that has hell in it and is damned. Turkey's half Asia, half Europe. So with the cup of Persian tea, throw it. Stop.